I am so excited to be making this video, and in fact, I've put off finishing my Alan Wake 2 photo mode review for this video, which is still coming, don't worry. Pacific Drive is a game that I pre-ordered the second it was announced. Something about the vibes that initial trailer gave off had me hooked from the get-go. I knew there wasn't a photo mode, but I figured I would play it anyway. I put about an hour into it when it first came out, but decided to wait a bit in hopes that a photo mode might be added in the coming months. Plus, I had some other games I was finishing at that time, so I figured I'd wait. Then, this tweet happened. The first of these content updates is in progress and coming soon. It's created a wonderful distraction that I have to regularly resist playing with in order to stay focused. When I read that update, I felt in my bones creative director Alex Dracut, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was talking about a photo mode. So I decided to wait even longer. And besides, between that update and now, both Hogwarts and Alan Wake got photo modes, so I've been plenty busy. But the day is finally here, and I am fully back into Pacific Drive now that I can document my travels. Now, if you've watched my videos for a little while, you know I can be quite a simple man when it comes to general photo mode appreciation. Even the worst photo modes are still pretty useful, especially when the world's pretty. But getting a great photo mode is something to celebrate. What Ironwood Studios have done with this photo mode is really lovely. While nothing groundbreaking or new has been added to the genre, this photo mode is extremely well done with all the tools I would need. So let's start with the basics. We've got an FOV slider, which I really love, especially getting ultra-wide shots within the car dashboard. It just looks great. There's a 90-degree tilt, yay, and adjustable gamma and brightness sliders. There's a depth of field slider as well that's pretty great for close-ups and a little spotty when it comes to landscape shots. As you can see here, I don't really see much of a difference in the bokeh when the slider is on or off, but again, interior and macro shots work great. Camera range is also great, and joining games like Plague Tale Requiem, there's seemingly no boundaries on it. Again, I love this. It's so fun to peer under the map or inside geometry to see some of the inner workings of game design. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff that's really fun. Look, I know I belabor this point every photo mode video, but by God, I love a time of day slider. I like it more than placeable lights. I like it more than almost anything, for real. Side note, should I do a photo mode tools tier list at some point? Let me know. Look, I just love time of day sliders, and this one takes it a step further with some really nice additions like sun rotation and an option to increase or decrease the sun and ambient light sources. This allows for some nice subtle adjustments of intensity and allows you to really hone in on the contrast between the skylight and what is visible on the ground. Another excellent addition that works exceedingly well in this setting is the fog density meter. This absolutely transforms images from run-of-the-mill travel photos to some Twin Peaks, Alan Wake, Pretty Little Liars-ass vibes. Just look at this starting image compared to how I edited it. Speaking of editing, I think this game has a really usable in-game edit suite. While I still opt for editing my photos on my own software, the filters and really cool shaders offer great creative tools for the virtual photographers who like to keep it in-game. Also, shout out to the filters and shaders for one more second. Rarely do games add cool things to make me want to alter my images drastically, but these tools are pretty damn cool and they fit the vibes really well. I particularly love the blueprint slider. So cool. Now, for some small PSAs to my fellow virtual photographers. The most important thing that I noticed that you do not want to miss is how you snap the photo. Be sure to hide the HUD completely and then use the actual share button on your console controller. Do not, I repeat, do not click the take picture button. This heavily compresses the photo and doesn't offer the best quality. I wish the devs would go ahead and just remove this completely. Look at this side by side here. Second small thing is that if you have subtitles turned on, they won't go away in photo mode. Instead, they'll just linger on screen. The last thing, and this is super minor, is most of the audio doesn't stop in the photo mode. So if you have music playing, or you're listening to an audio tape, or if you're in a story segment and there's something playing, it just keeps playing. This is super minor, but just wanted to mention it. In this last section of the video, I just want to talk about how much I like the game in general. You obviously know I love the photo mode, but there's so much more to this game. The general feeling this game gives me is really something. It's somewhere between Death Stranding and Outer Wilds, two games I totally adore. I love how lonely everything feels in the world and how the story is really just about your wild travels. The first time I activated the Storm Rift, I didn't even realize what was going on, and I was just like fixing my car. Then I realized the map was closing in and I had to floor it to the exit point. I had like 5 health left and it was pretty hilarious. I was just crashing through trees to get out. It's little moments of self-induced action that make a game like this work so well and feel wholly unique. I mentioned it being similar to Death Stranding, and one of the big ways it feels like this is the music choices. Listening to Hideo Kojima's hand-picked playlist in Death Stranding was a really lovely experience and made journeys really memorable. Pacific Drive is almost better in that you can turn the radio on anytime. It's got a great mix of folk, soft rock, psychedelic, and my personal favorite is the track Swansea by Lemolo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'll put it up on screen. This song feels so moody, introspective, and look, I just adore this game. Finally, and what I think really does it for me with this game is the customization. I don't know if I've ever made this explicit on the channel, but I f***ing love customizing things. I am obsessed with it. I've probably spent like $2,000 on Fortnite skins alone because of how addicted I am. Honestly, someone help me. This is a cry for help. I think I've got a condition. A doggy bobblehead on my dashboard? Yes, please. A custom hood ornament? Gimme. A freaking car decal with glow-in-the-dark planets? Need it. A little sci-fi steering wheel? Kill me. A gear shift handle shaped like a little goddamn Saturn? Give it to me. Look, I do have a serious problem, but no one is gonna fix me, and I don't care. I want to personally thank Pacific Drive devs for giving me everything I wanted. Pacific Drive isn't like most games, and it isn't here to nickel and dime you. Look, play it, and you likely won't regret it. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you liked the video, and please dislike if you did not like it. But whatever you do, do not hit that notification bell because your life is already filled with so much digital noise that you don't need more. See ya.